Welcome back here on Prime Morning and streaming live on Facebook. We're on Twitter, Instagram as Joy Prime TV. You can join us with your comments and share with us your thoughts on the issues we're talking about today. We're getting into news flash this morning. We want to find out what exactly the newspapers have reported. I've got a lot of them over here today. As always, we're going to get into it. So we'll start off with the Daily Graphic this morning is reporting on issues, and the bigger issue over here is gold processing machines unveiled, and it says devices can recover 90% gold, and that says promoting small scale mining. You can grab a copy of the Daily Graphic and read about it. Page 3 has got a story on that, and father in money ritual case remanded. Page 20 has a story on that. And away from that, motorway reconstruction begins August, and that says the minister has got a minister of roads and highways captured over there. Kwesi Amwakwata says so. And page 16 has got a story on that. Plant medicines can rake in $30 billion annually. Professor Duncan, pages 24 and 25 has got a stories on that. You can read about it. Daily Graphic this morning. And just before we look into another graphic, another newspaper, this one says government banks to finance U-Start businesses. And you know about the U-Start conversation has been going on since last week or two or so. It has been on the front pages of the newspapers, and well, governments and banks to finance the U-Start businesses. Page 16 has got a story on that. You can read about it and know what exactly you can also, learn from that. Now, a bit of what the gold processing machines, which has been unveiled, in terms of details are though. But let me just get this. Ghana stands to realize more than $30 billion annually from machines produced from natural plants. The windfall is expected to provide treatment for some diseases the world is struggling to treat, and also bring economic relief to the country. And the founder and chief executive officer of Kowa Research and Manufacturing Company Limited, Professor Samuel Duncan, made this known at the relaunch of Kowa Mixture in Accra. All right, so that is captured over there. There's a plant that is actually, in town that will help rake in a lot of money. And let's get to page 3 and read about the other issue on the front page, which is somewhat the bigger issue over there on the front page of the Daily Graphic. And I want to get into the gold processing machines, which has been unveiled. And it says over here, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has commissioned 100 mercury-free gold processing machines to promote sustainable mining in the artisanal small-scale mining sector. Now, it says the intervention is also meant to do away with the harmful effects of the use of mercury for gold production. And so once you grab a copy, you read about it. Page 3 has the continued story in the Daily Graphic this morning. Let's get into the Ghanaian Times. The Ghanaian Times is here, and it says boost for small-scale mining. It's also captured over here, page 16, as President inaugurates 100 mercury-free gold processing machines. It's got the President, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, looking on as he's shown how the machine actually works, and it says President Akufo-Addo viewing some gold particles during the demonstration exercise as well. And it says efforts to stop mercury use in gold mining. Ghana's COVID-19 cases increase after relaxing safety protocol. Page 19 has got a story. Patrick Kuma Abuaje is captured over there. Don't forget that we've got that conversation coming on the show today. BTH, we're looking at the creeping numbers of COVID-19. And yesterday I had a call from a friend who tells me about 5 people have been confirmed COVID-19 positive. And I don't know, if you've been relaxing, maybe it's about time that you put on your guard again. Now, 9 banks partner government to roll out U-Start. And so the U-Start seem to be getting some level of support. And like I said, over the past 2-3 weeks or so, it's been captured on the front pages of the newspapers. And it looks like really a lot of work is going into that as well. So you can read about it in the Ghanaian Times this morning. Page 18 has got the story on that as well. So that will be all. Let me see if okay. So in the middle pages somewhere it says thousands bid TT farewell. That is captured by the Ghanaian Times this morning. And Assemblies of God Church inducts 3 leaders for Eastern Region. also in the middle pages. And if you look at, I'm trying to see if we can get a bit of sports so we can get into it. Valued ladies set WPL targets. That's a bit of sports. And sports minister pledges support for Wafu Zone B and the 17 tournament. And well, that's a bit of sports for you. And Nadal's career on the line after claiming 14 French Open title. Messi scores 5 to overtake Puskas tally, and that's also another issue over here with regards to football. Now, Messi seems to be doing the most for his side as well, Argentina as well. And, well, Sadio Mane is also captured over here, and it says the strikes off transfer talk in Senegal win. After they won that match, he's been talking about transfer. And, well, if you're a fan of Sadio, you might want to find out where exactly he will be headed, or if he's still going to stay with Liverpool. Now, let's get into it. The Daily Statement this morning is reporting on Chinese galamsey kingpin jailed 15 years. Page 2 has a story on that, and it says major projects to upgrade Ghana's energy to take off soon. And another one over here says President commissions 100 mercury free gold catcher, and that's also on the front page of the Daily Statement. You got a copy and you can read about that as well. And some sports updates, they're also reporting on Messi's scoring 5 to, you know, advance his team to the next stage. So let's see if we can grab another. Okay, so let's talk a bit about entertainment over here. And music business is not like selling tomatoes, says Kwabena. And I opted to use a dono for my baby due to peace of mind. Iniedo captured over here with the baby, very adorable child. And I have no international manager to promote my music. Fancy Gadam says so. So Fancy Gadam has been talking about international representatives and the fact that he doesn't even have one, and maybe is the reason why he's not really getting some international gigs. But Ghanaian musicians, or Ghanaian musician without international links, I don't know what exactly that would mean to you, but I think it's pretty important that you find one by any means possible. Let's get to the Daily Banner this morning. It says independent, honest, credible. Gridco unveils plans to upgrade energy transmission in the country. Page 11 has a story on that. And Baumia charges MMDAs to partner with the private sector to develop the local economy. And that's page 7, which got a story on that one. Government promotes responsible small-scale mining, launches 100 mercury free gold catch-up machines. And the big story over here this morning on the front page says that the Chinese galamsey kingpin caged for 15 years. I think Daily Statement also reported the same story on the front page as well. So this will be for the Daily Banner. Let's see what next we have. Let me go to Daily Guide this morning. On front page of Daily Guide, Nana outdoors 100 gold catches. So it looks like this project is something that is very dear to the president, and it's been captured on the front pages of almost all the newspapers this morning. And it's for the betterment of small-scale mining. So yeah, it's definitely going to get that attention it deserves. Gold is very, very important here in our country. So yeah, Hajj pilgrims to pay 39,000 Ghana cities. Page 3 has a story on that. If you've got intentions of going on the pilgrim, you want to read about this to get exactly what details you can find over there in terms of how much you're paying and how the processes are going to be like. Now, new chief for New Drabin. Page 6 has a story. It has Nana Kojo Yabua Jemfi captured over there on the front page, and 8 firefighters injured in crash. The Daily Guide reporting on that this morning as well. Now let's get into Akosua and see what Akosua is talking about today. And Akosua has 2 young men over here, and it says, for real, fix the demo request part 2. You remember that yesterday he brought us part 1. It says police for Alawi. Police for Alawi. So you remember that the Fix the Country members actually decided to go on a campaign to demonstrate. And they had places where they will be going, including the police headquarters and the presidency. Now, the letter that they gave to the Ghana Police Service requesting them to come help them actually execute that demonstration had in there some very, very dangerous request, if you ask me, which of course some of the members are not even happy about. And now, till now, we're still wondering who actually put that letter together. And they said that they were going to be armed by themselves. They're looking for private security. They should be allowed to bring weapons to the demonstrations as well. And that was denied by the Ghana Police Service. And some of the members are not really happy about the way this entire letter, came about. And some of them even are threatening to leave the fix the country, membership and all of that. So, and I'm sure a lot of people are also very disappointed about the way they went about it. Individuals who willingly supported them are very, very disappointed about the way they went about it, because that letter they wrote to, the Ghana Police Service requesting them for support or protection, adding there's some things that they were requesting that really a lot of people think that it never made sense. And so Akusua this morning is reporting on that, and he's got the one has got machete, the other one has got I don't know if this is a Picasso or it's and interesting stuff over there. Anyway, let's get into the middle page and find some stories over there. I wanted peace of mind. Iniedo says so, and it's got Iniedo and the daughter captured over there. Samajete feel laid to rest, and a man arrested for starving rapper to death, and it's got a picture of rapper Hippo captured over there. And Patapa and Zion Felix, it says Patapa angry at Zion Felix, and that will be some entertainment news for you this morning. And T-bills register 1.395 billion Ghana cedi sales, and UMB gas partner on 2022 public forum. Minister launches MTN Bright Scholarship Reloaded, and those are some stories you can find in the middle pages as well. And well, this one over here says, I wanted to pull out of VGMA. Has Joe Metal over there, and he explains why he had wanted to actually pull out of the VGMA. The return of MP Gali of MP MP fame has been also captured in the middle page of the Daily Guide. Now, away from the Daily Guide, let's check out the Chronicle obviously is going to be last. The business analyst is here, and it says shaping economic decisions, and 9 banks partner government to support youth-led businesses to receive 100,000 Ghana cedis. It's got the story on page 3, and John Ewua, president of the Ghana Association of Bankers, is captured over there. And AGI cautions government over losing out on AFCFTA benefits. Page 5 has got the story. You can read about it. Firms operating in other regions obtain licenses faster than Greater Accra. A survey has actually proved that. Page 3 has got the story on that. But a bit of the bank's partnership, though. And it says a consortium of 9 banks is collaborating with the government to provide credit to existing youth-led companies, and in the process create 1 million jobs in the next 3 years. Under the commercial program of the Youth Start initiative, the government will provide support for existing youth-led businesses with between 100,000 Ghana cedis working capital and 500,000 Ghana cedis for those in need of capital expenditure. Interest rate will not be more than 10%, and John has been speaking about this. All right, so if you are very young, very hardworking, you've got something that is quite profitable in the end, and you want to get support, maybe you should be looking at the Youth Start. You should be reading about it and start off with a conversation that would ensure that you also get to enjoy some of these funds that are coming your way. All right. Yeah. The final newspaper is here this morning. Gridco set for major infrastructure upgrade. CEO says so. And Occupy Ghana demands list of all public lands released since January 7, 1993. It's got Ace Ankoma captured over there. Page 4 has the story on that. And Mercury Free Mining Bullstead as president commissions 100 extraction machines. And page 8 has got a story. Now let's talk a little bit about Barbara Inko, who's been awarded Marketing Director of the Year at the National FMCG Summit, and that's captured on the front page of the Finder. So that's the Finder this morning. Finally, we're going to go to the Chronicle and check out the front page trial of Jomoro MP. Yes, my lord, I'm an ex-convict. Petitioner admits during cross-examination. It's got a picture of MP for Jomoro constituency, Dorcas Afo Tofe captured. Pages 3 and 8 has got a story. You can read about it. And Gridco reconstructing old lines to stabilize power supply. That's also on the front page of the Chronicle this morning. Veep Baumia breaks ground for 32 state-of-the-art Tibet centers, and you can read about it. The vice president has been doing a lot. He's been commissioning a few things that would inure to the benefit of Ghanaians, and of course many of the youths out there, especially with the Tibet centers that are just about also getting the state-of-the-art construction right now. Now, gold catcher for small-scale miners, that's also captured on the front page. He's got a president again cutting the tape to commission the machines which are in the country at the moment. The gold catcher machines have been captured over here, as you can see over here. Now, the Chronicle reporting on all of that. But let's get into the center spread and see if we can grab some other details from there. If I enter politics, they will insult my mother. Kofi Kinata says so. My carry sued for copyright over All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm sure you know about that song. It's played almost every Christmas season. She's been sued over that song. Now, singer Mariah Carey has been sued for copyright infringement over the 1994 Christmas mega hit All I Want for Christmas Is You. Songwriter Andy Stone says he co-wrote a song with the same name 5 years earlier, arguing that Mariah Carey exploited his popularity and style. Despite sharing the title, the two songs appear musically different, but Mr. Stone claims Ms. Carey caused confusion and did not ask for permission. Interesting stuff. I wanted to withdraw from VGM. Major Metal says so, and Queen Elizabeth makes surprise appearance on balcony to close out Jubilee celebrations. And you know about that celebration, it was a very stashy one, and well, lots of people gathered, and some music stars also performed as well. My pick on that very night was Diana Ross. She's not been out to perform for a very long time, and seeing her perform on that stage, Elton John, Alicia Keys, and a host of others all came through to actually, help in celebrating the Queen for the 70 Jubilee celebration. All right, so that's what it is. South Korea, U.S. fire missiles in warning to North Korea. They have started. Anyway, so let's end it there and get into our Bible verse for this morning. Matthew 7:5. Matthew 7:5, and it says, "You hypocrites, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you would see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye." It says, "You hypocrites," and that's Matthew talking, not me. Matthew 7:5. It says, "You hypocrites, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you would see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye." And that's what the Chronicle is saying this morning. And I'm thinking, where exactly does this fit? My pick will be this. It's either Dorcas is telling the judges or something. I'm not too sure, but that would be my pick for that one. But that is going to be a wrap for this morning's news flash. We've still got some more coming up. Sports update is somewhere around the corner. What's trending is coming now. BTH is also coming up this morning here on the show, and we've got to talk about good living, and miscarriages is our topic for today. We're looking at it as well. Bits and Bytes, Spike will be joining us this morning as always for us to take a look at our technology world, and we're looking at remote working. And well, I'll tell you something about the Apple. One of the Apple managers who is not excited about coming to the office to work, but he rather wants to sit in the house and work. All of these coming up right here on the show. This is Prime Morning. Stay with us. We're back in a bit.